The student, but he chose a very ambitious project. In our project book, we have different levels, 1, 2, and 3, and he chose a level 3 project, and he's just entering high school. And he ended up not only completing it, but adding his own modifications to it. So he's done a really terrific job.
Hi, my name is Robert. I'm going to be a freshman at the Urban School, and this is my fingerprint and keypad scanning safe. Why I entered Bluestamp? I decided to enter, or why I chose the project was because I've done other projects on my own time and like some other like robotics camps, and those were mostly all mechanical side and engineering and like wiring stuff, and I felt confident in my skills with that, but I wanted to do a little bit more coding based projects and refine my skills on that side of the spectrum of engineering, which this project definitely incorporated a lot, and so this is it. Here I have my fingerprint scanner, so I registered my left hand, which is kind of bad. The green LED lights up, and then I type in my password, and then the servo motor inside of the box turns, and then the sound that you heard was one of my modifications. I'll talk about that later. So how this works is 3 main parts. One is the keypad, the fingerprint scanner, and then the servo motor inside. It starts with the fingerprint scanner, and it reads your fingerprint that you previously enrolled in a sketch that's already uploaded with the fingerprint scanner, and it reads that with a confidence level of 1 to around 400, 500. I only got around like 200 was like the max that I got, so I had to change the code down to look for any fingerprint that was read above 120, 130, and then it will go into the next step of the process and turn the green LED on. The fingerprint scanner takes a picture of your fingerprint and compares it to previous images that's been taken. And then next was the keypad, and it reads which number's been pressed on paths of a wire from rows and columns, and once the key's been pressed, it intercepts the current that's running through, and it tells the Arduino that key's been pressed. And once all that's done, the servo moves in a path of 90 degrees up, waits 5 seconds, and then 90 degrees back to close the box. That's it. And then my modifications that I had, one was the sound component to play. I didn't really have any intention with my modifications. I saw another kid do it, and I thought it was really cool. And so there wasn't like any other part that I wanted to gain from it. I just wanted to add on something that was fun and kind of personal to me that I can make. I did that. I added a switch on the side to turn it on, and why I came to Bluestamp. My brother, he kind of got me into it, and my mom. So that's how I found out about it. But I've also previously really liked building at a young age. I always played with Legos and stuff, and always liked to make things. And slowly, as I got older, I started building like projects with wires and Arduinos and stuff like that. And so I saw myself as like someone who wanted to build in future areas, and this was just a step closer to refine my skills and learn more with all these really good teachers. And so, and what I definitely took out of Bluestamp was how to overlook a problem and problem solve. If I wasn't in this program and I was just doing something on my own, I would just take a break for like a month. I probably wouldn't look at it again if I had any problem. Get discouraged and play more video games. So that part, and then I came to Lucent and they taught me a lot of like debugging strategies and ways to look at your problem differently from different angles to zero in on the problem and what's really happening. That definitely happened in one of the main problems in my box was the fingerprint scanner. I had a different one. I used a different model that wasn't working. So I first thought it was electrical, then I thought it was like Arduino based. I slowly narrowed it down using a multimeter to detect current going into the fingerprint scanner, but not going out. So there's something wrong internally of the fingerprint scanner. So I switched it out, and yeah. Are there any questions or comments? Yes?
If you wanted to add another fingerprint that could open the box,
Yeah.
how do you go about that? Like,
There's an enroll sketch that you can enroll as many fingers, but you have to clearly identify that this is for number 2, number 3. So I could have done like all my fingers. I could have done my toes if I wanted to, but you could do like up to 20. I think it was either 20 or 200. I don't know. Yeah.
Could you have taken multiple photos of the same finger and use that to sort of increase your confidence level?
Yeah, over time it increases. Like at the very beginning, I was getting like 40, the confidence level out of like 500. But I slowly got more and more. And yeah, I didn't do it. That was one of these.
So you mentioned that your project incorporated some electrical, mechanical, and computer science. In the future, is there one that you're more interested in pursuing, or maybe pursuing in terms of personal projects or in college?
The electrical definitely comes a little bit more easily to me. The coding is definitely a lot harder and something that I have to practice more. That you guys definitely really helped me with my skills. I like making circuits and stuff. Probably because it's easier and you can see more. You can see like faster results that you actually made some accomplishments than coding. If you, for me, so I don't really know what I prefer.
He's a ninth grader, halfway there.